Hello all, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial I am going to explain about the can deactivate guard. So this guard is very important among all the types of guard. So before proceeding, if you have not followed me on the Instagram and Facebook, here's the link, please follow me, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and share the link with others. In the previous tutorial I have explained about the can activate guard in details. I will share the link in the description box. So can deactivate work in those scenario where user fill the some data on the form and he has not saved the data and try to leave that page. So to show the custom message to the user, so we will use the can deactivate guard. So for instance, on the Gmail, if you type some message and don't send and try to close this the tab, the Gmail will prompt some custom message to the user, right? So to handle this kind of situation, we will use the can deactivate guard in Angular. So let me open the Visual Studio Code and we'll add one can deactivate guard and we'll see how it works. So in this example we have only one component, which is app component, which is a default. So now I'm going to add one more component called registration. So in registration we'll create some text box. Now the registration is added, so we'll go and create a form using reactive. So in one of my tutorial I have explained how we can draw the reactive form and add the validation. I will also share the link in the description box. Reactive form is also very important topic in Angular. So type text and we'll say name, and here line change, and then we'll add one button, type submit, and value say save. And here we can also add the click handler or click event. So we'll say save, and then we need to define the function on the TS file. So open the TS file and define the function here as it is and leave this. Now for adding the reactive form, we need to import the Angular form, Angular/form, and here we'll define the form group and form control. And form group form control, here we'll define the some changes we need to do on the HTML. So here we'll define the form group and say register, and on this text box will define form control name. So let's say first name, and save it. So copy this register and paste here, and we'll create the instance of form group, this dot form group. It should come here, form group. Okay, one second. Okay, this will start with a new keyword because we are creating the instance form group, and inside this form group we'll create the property first name, which is an instance of form control, and let's pass the blank value. So in this way the reactive form is drawn. Now let's add the can deactivate guard. So ng g for generate and then guard, or we can write as in guard, and deactivate, press enter. Now it will ask to choose the kind of guard. So I will choose can deactivate and press enter. Can deactivate guard is added. So see, provided in as in root, that means we do not need to inject anywhere in the application. It will automatically accessible throughout the application. So remove everything and we'll write our own custom code. So we'll make as in function, and we'll change here because we will define here can deactivate, yes, and can deactivate will this is an interface, can deactivate. So for an interface we need to define the implementation. So C will be small, and here it is saying that it accepts T type. T type means we need to define the component. So we have only registration component. So registration component, and it will import automatically. So now we know that boolean will return guard will return the boolean type. So we need to define the boolean over here, and here will return the our custom error message. So we'll say window dot okay, just remove it, right, window dot, okay, this is in function, window dot confirm, and write your own error message or custom message. Are you sure want to leave the page, and put a return type. Save it. Now we have to define the route and the link. So next I'm going to import the registration component and the guard. So here we'll say registration slash register component, and here we'll define the register component, and let's import the guard as well, because we need to implement the guard on the routing file. So we'll say deactivate and define the name of a class, and inside this root we will define as an object. For the path for the app we'll define one component, and we know that for the app this is an app component, and for the registration, so let's define the route as a register component, which is register component. Save it. Now go to your HTML. Now go to your HTML to define the menu. Open the app.html, and here we'll define the menus, and that menu will link with the route that we have defined. So we'll define UL and LI. Inside this we'll define two anchor tag, and here router link will act as an href. So we'll say app, and the menu name will be app. Copy this and paste here. So register, and the menu name will be registration. So here we have defined the link, and both link are linked with the menu. Now we have to define, or we have to link this deactivate guard on the register path. So what we have to do, we have to choose the type of guard here. So we are define the can deactivate, so choose the can deactivate and pass inside this array the class name of deactivate. So this is a simple way to assign the can deactivate guard. It will automatically implement on this register. So let's see if it work. And now run this application ngserve. So we have done every changes. We have added one component and added one can deactivate. Here we have display the custom error message, and that can deactivate guard is imported on the routing file, and on the routing file will implement like this. So here the application compiled successfully. Let's go to the browser and we'll see the result. We'll say 4200. Okay, so local was 4200. So these two menus are rendered. So if you click on the app, it works as expected. Now if I click on the registration, so what it will show, it will show the form. So if I type anything and try to leave this form, so it should show the error message that we have typed. So let me click here on this app. See, it displays the whatever the message we have typed. If I click on the cancel, it will stay on the register page. Now next time if we click on the OK, it will move to the selected route. So in this way can deactivate guard work. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and if you have any question regarding this or my previous tutorial, so please mention the question in the comment section. I will be very happy to answer. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and share the link with others, and also press the bell icon in order to receive the latest notification of my videos. Thank you.